Hey guys, it's Becca. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be taking you along with me as I decorate my apartment for Christmas, which I am super excited about. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys a few of the little things I've already done, which I've by no means gone crazy because that's not really my style. And as you guys know, I try not to buy anything new. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys some DIY decorations, which I am so excited to make. I think they're going to turn out really cute. And of course, those are all as low waste and as eco-friendly as possible, which also makes them super budget-friendly, which is great if you're a broke college student like I am. And then I think I'll just wrap up this kind of little vlog-ish style video by showing you guys how my apartment turns out afterward. Hopefully it's going to be super cute, so if you want to see that, then just keep watching. Okay, so I figured I would just give you guys a little overview, show you guys what I've already done and what we're working with. So starting off with my bed. I decided to leave this garland here. I put this up for the fall, but I feel like it's not like super autumnal that it can't also work because it just has pine cones and like sparkly leaves, so I think it can work. And then for my fairy lights, I actually finally bought new batteries, so this is actually 2 sets, one on each side, so I can finally light up that side over there, which again, not super Christmassy, but I think it'll just make my room feel a lot more cozy and just like generally festive and wintry. Then I just switched out my blanket for this one, which has penguins on it, as you can see. This is from Walmart, I believe, and it's like has this other material on the other side, which is super warm. And sometimes, like when it's not Christmas, I'll just have this side out, as you guys might have seen. I think in my room tour it was like that, which I'll link up in a card for you guys if you want to watch that. But yeah, I just like how this isn't like super like red or green or like in your face. It's just kind of white and neutral, which I love. And then it has penguins, which are my favorite animal, so it's right up my alley. Then I just have my tray like here as always. I switched out this candle to one that's a little more festive. It's in the scent Orange Clove, which is pretty Christmassy. I haven't lit this one yet this year. And then over here on my windowsill, I just have this little penguin figurine. He actually stays out all year round because he was a gift from my boyfriend, so I like to keep it out. But yeah, he just brings some Christmas cheer all year round, so he's gonna stay there probably. And then as for these 3 little shelves, again, I just switched out that candle to one that, I think it's a caramel scent, and I added a little pink bottle brush tree, which I got from the Target dollar section a few years ago. And then on my other windowsill, sorry the lighting is kind of horrible in here, I just have another one of those pink bottle brush trees, and then I have this little penguin trinket dish. Again, that stays out all year round because it was a gift from my sister. And then on this side, I just added this other little dish, which also has penguins on it, if we're sensing a theme. I just thought it was super cute. And then I just thrifted this little tea light holder from Goodwill. I love how it just has a simple little Christmas tree on it so that the light comes through the side. And inside of it, I just popped this little peppermint tea light. So as for my desk area, it's not super festive either. All I've done is just popped some candy canes in this jar. That's really it. So again, this area could definitely use a little more Christmas cheer. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to making all of those DIYs I told you guys about, but of course, you have to get in the spirit first. So I figured I would show you guys. I just have some little Rudolph socks on to keep me nice and cozy. Also made a peppermint mocha and put it in my little festive Starbucks cup. And I think I might even put on some Christmas music, which, if you know me, I actually like rarely listen to Christmas music, but Wanda released a song and Taylor Swift did, so this might be the year I get into it, and I just want to feel super festive while I'm decorating. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of prep work first for the DIY, so I just sliced up a grapefruit and some oranges and baked them in the oven. I'll put all the instructions down below on how to do that. And then in the real spirit of being low waste, I took the extra little end pieces and soaked them in some water to make some fruit-infused water, and that was it. So for this first DIY, we're going to be making some little trees. So all you need is some yarn, some paper, some glue, scissors, and tape. And you're just going to start by spreading glue all over your paper and then rolling it up to form a cone. This is a little tricky, but you kind of get the hang of it, and then you can just play with how tall or short you want your tree to be. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue on the edge to make sure it's really secure. And I also took a little bit of tape and added that there as well. And then you're just going to take your scissors and kind of neaten up the bottom to make it flat so it can stand up straight. This is a little hard, but again, you just get the hang of it the more you do it. And then for this one, I actually threaded the yarn through the top, but with the later ones, I realized you actually don't need to do that. So just take some tape and the end of your string and wrap it around, making sure it's really tight and close together. Really easy to do, just takes a little while, but it's pretty mindless. And then I'm just looping the end through the bottom and folding it in to tape it, just to make it pretty secure. And then you can decorate these however you want, maybe with some ribbon. I add a little bit of string to mine, which you'll see later. And I'm also just cleaning up the edge again. So for this next one, you're just going to need some embroidery hoops and thread, some extra fabric, needles, and some scissors and a pencil. And I actually meant to use some fabric that I thrifted over the summer, but I left it at home, so I'm just using some scraps from a t-shirt, so also nice and secondhand. And of course you can try to thrift as many of these materials as possible. So yeah, basically you just put the fabric into the hoop, it's pretty easy, and then you just cut off the excess, which I went back up and neatened later. And then I actually decided to kind of mimic this one I saw on Instagram, which I will link her account down below, of course, but I'm just sketching out 2 circles, and I actually wish I had done the outer one closer to the edge and the inner one more inward, but as you can see, it just made this little like starburst, sunburst pattern, which I thought was really cute. And of course I did a pink, because that's my favorite color. I'm going to be making a whole bunch of these as Christmas gifts for my close friends and family, and then I'm just cutting off the edge and tying that into a double knot to make it really, really secure. Again, you can totally play with this and do whatever kind of design you want, but I just think these are super cute, and it's always fun to get a little handmade ornament. And then I'm just taking an extra little bit of that same embroidery floss and just looping it through the little, like, that little metal part and tying it into a knot so that it can be used as an ornament or just as a cute little wall hanging all year round. And yeah, I didn't really have a tree. It was a little bit big for our mini one, so I decided to prop this up on top of my AC unit in my window. Okay, so this one honestly can't even really be considered a DIY, but I had this reusable bag that a friend gave to me, so thank you, Sarah Grace, if you're watching this. But I decided to actually turn it into a little pillow cover because it was just so festive with the poinsettias. So all I'm doing is just adding some tassels, which as you can see, you just wrap the string around your hand. I did mine 30 times. And then you tie it into a little bunch at the top and cut through the bottom. And then just take your scissors and kind of neaten up the edges. And that is how you make a tassel. Again, super, super easy. All these DIYs are. And then I'm just taking a little bit of thread and just sewing that onto the corners of the bag. I'm not really the best at sewing, so I just kind of improvised this, but it worked out okay. And then yeah, I just put my pillow inside, which unfortunately my camera cut off, so I don't have footage of that, but I just put it inside and tied the little handles into a knot and just tucked that inside. And then I decided to just put my little stuffed animals in front so you would not see that part. Hey guys, so it is actually the next day now. It is Sunday, which is, oh shit. It is Sunday, which is hopefully the day this video is also going up if everything goes well. I definitely have some work cut out for me, but yeah, I had to stop filming yesterday because the sun was just setting so quickly. It set so early now and I just totally ran out of time, so I'm going to be finishing up the last of the DIYs and then just styling everything in our space and showing you guys what it all looks like. So yeah, I'm excited. I have a peppermint mocha once again, and I also have on some festive socks, so I am ready for day 2. Let me show you these socks actually. How cute are they? They just say Bah Humpug and have little pugs on them. So cute. Okay, so for this last DIY, all you're going to need is those dried oranges and grapefruits from earlier, as long as some twine or string and scissors or something else sharp. So all I'm doing is taking my dried fruit and kind of arranging it how I wanted. For the one in my bedroom, I just did grapefruit and oranges alternating, and then you're going to take your scissors and poke 2 holes at the top. Super easy to do. Yeah, and then you're just going to take your twine and thread this through all of them, pushing them down the string. It's really, really easy to do. This is probably the easiest one in the whole video. It just takes a little bit of time since you have to cook the oranges all day, but it'll make your house smell amazing. So again, I'm just threading those through all the way, and then with some command hooks, I just hung this up on my wall above my desk, and I thought it looked super, super cute. This is probably my favorite one. Honestly, I might just leave this up year round because I think it is adorable, and I hope you guys do too. Okay guys, so I am finally all done decorating. My roommate and I worked on the kitchen a little bit, and I got everything styled in my bedroom how I wanted it, so let me show you. Okay, so starting off again with my bed area, I just got the candle lit, of course, and then I redid my garland. I redid the lights so that they hold this down so it can stay on top and you can really see all of the leaves and everything, which I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. This just looks so much better. And then as you can see, I just tied in a few of the extra oranges, which I think looks great because it matches with the gold really nicely and just fills up the whole thing. And then I got my pillow, which I just put my little stuffed animals in front so you can't even see the bottom, although it really doesn't look that bad anyway. That's where I tied it. And yeah, I just got the tassels on all the little corners, which I think is really cute. And then I basically just left my blanket in this little area the same, just added a candy cane. And then this window is all pretty much the same. I just plugged in my salt lamp to make it all cozy. And I just propped up the little ornament right here because I didn't really have anywhere to hang it. But it'll definitely be going on my tree at home. And then again, these shelves didn't really change all that much. I just switched out the one bottle brush tree for these two yarn ones, which I think look really nice up there. Also, sorry, the lighting is just so horrible. And then moving on to my favorite little window spot, I decided to leave these hanging, just again because I said they fill up the space really nicely, and I put my oranges somewhere else. And then I just added this blanket scarf I have to the chair just to make it a little more cozy, just like a little darker with the black. And then I put both of my bottle brush trees over here, which I really like because I think they just frame the little area. And then for my desk area, I just put the garland up there, which I think looks so good. I love the pink and the orange together. I think it goes really well with my room, but still feels festive. And then I just left my candy canes right there. And then I actually switched out this little lipstick for one that has a little bit of red at the bottom. Okay, so moving on to our kitchen, Sarah hung up these lights the other day, which I think look great, and then I just added two more of those little yarn trees into the corner of our windowsill, which I think looks super cute. I also added this little, I guess it's a pot holder. I thrifted this from Goodwill, and I just think it is so cute with the little cats. And then together we made another little garland with the oranges, and with this one we decided to hang it up with clothespins, which I think looks super cute, and behind it is just a little mini Christmas tree she brought back from school, and she actually had the idea to make these little ornaments out of raisin boxes, which I think is so funny, so we made a few more together, and I think it looks super cute. They're just hilarious, so that's a little bonus DIY for you guys, I guess. You can make ornaments out of raisin boxes. I don't think it gets much more low-waist than that. Okay, so that is going to be all for this video today. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It would help me out so much. And speaking of subscribing, I just want to say thank you so much for 200. I know it might not sound like a lot, but it's a lot to me to know that there's 200 people out there listening to what I have to say. It's just really cool, so thank you for that. That made my Christmas and made my year, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the year as well. Bye.